Om Yogis, welcome to the Bridge the Gap Yoga Online. We'll be having a supplemental asana vinyasa flow for you. This is our Warrior 2 vinyasa, Warrior 2 to twist. And we like this one for the rotation that it provides. And so I'm demonstrating here what this looks like. The inhale, you're really pulling that right elbow back and then pressing the left hand forward. And then when you exhale, you're pressing that right hand forward and pulling that left hand right to the ear, almost like you're trying to listen carefully. And the belly really hugs in as you exhale. So we inhale into the chest, and that helps twist. You can see I'm lifting that front heel as well. That's a more advanced variation. It doesn't need to happen. But I time that lowering of the heel perfectly with the pressing of the hand and the tuck of the chin. So we're really looking for an integrated movement across the whole body. Like the whole body itself is breathing and all the joints are working together. And then after I've done about 4 of those pulses, again remembering the pulse sets up the shape, I'll stay in the shape and I'll try to keep my breathing consistent. And that right hand is right next to the eye, but then I bring it to my right shoulder. And so this is my next flow. I transition right into a twist. So this is kind of like a Parsva Konasana shape, a twisting shape. Pavrita, Parsva Konasana, revolving side angle, you could say. And I exhale and I pull the belly in, and I'm using the exhale to twist. And then I inhale first and my movement follows. It's really key in these twisting shapes. I turn and look over my right elbow. And I'm really trying to find an integrated movement here with the breath. Like I'm not rushing. I'm not in a hurry to finish. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere. And I'm really trying to land and transition into and out of these shapes with as much integrity as possible. And so once I've landed, after about 3 or 4 pulses, I'm going to put that right hand down. And I like to put my left hand on my sacrum just like it is. And with each subsequent breath, I start to deepen the twist. And notice I didn't look over my shoulder right away. I had to really set this one up so that it felt appropriate. And you'll know, if you work with the principles, you'll really know very quickly what's right for your body. And so my transition out is back into that Warrior 2-like shape, and I step forward on an inhale. And these movements can be really dramatic and exaggerated because they help actually with the movement of the energy, help you stabilize. And it should feel graceful. It should feel in your body graceful. And so after I've taken a breath there at standing, I'm going to then transition to doing the same sort of vinyasa on the other side. And I'm drawing that arrow. And this is a good one to see what's happening. So I can really demonstrate here. So pushing and twisting while pulling simultaneously. The chin tucks at the last moment. And so these are bigger, stronger shapes. See if you can really find that pause where the breath is transitioning. That's a key. You can get really strong in those pauses, especially when you're doing these bigger movements with the legs and the torso. Yeah. And then when my heel lifts on the last 2 breaths, I think you can see. I'm really drawing the chin in, pulling that hand back. And then we'll hold that fingertip now touching the shoulder. And my index finger and thumb are like a little window to look through. And the rest of my fingers are tucked into my palm, so it's like I'm holding up an L, a reverse L. And soft, easy gaze. Inhale above, exhale below. Try to keep the breath consistent. And now I'm transitioning to that twisting vinyasa. So these twists can be really powerful ways to notice how it's the breath that facilitates the strength, because the exhale has to pull the navel in order for the twist to happen. And so I'm trying to time everything in my body to match the movement of the breath to make this feel stable and strong. Again, I'm not in a rush. I'm trying to feel the stability of the breath. It's key. And that hand on the lower back. A lot of times this is a shape where we are in a rush to lift the arm, and I've found that keeping the hand just planted on the sacrum like it is sufficient. We don't need to, most of the time we don't need the full expression of some of these shapes. What we do need to feel is how the breath feels in the body. That's the key. And so we transition forward. And again, dramatic transition helps with the movement of energy. Palms come into the heart. And that completes our Warrior 2 Archer Vinyasa. Well, thank you guys so much for your practice, and please continue using these according to your needs. You don't have to do all of this stuff, only if the body's asking for it. Stay with the principles, they will take you far. Om Namaste.